into it. 5 ways that you can actually make money online. I don't want to keep you on here any longer than you need to be, but at the same time, I had promised to give this information. I'm super excited about it, and I hope you are as well. Okay. All right. So let's do a quick roll call. Let me know, is this you? Are you an expert? Are you a creative? A lot of us that typically tune in with me are creatives. You could be a coach or a consultant. You could be a freelancer. You know, a lot of people with COVID and everything began to freelance. So that could be you. Could be a speaker, an author, a blogger, a YouTuber, a podcaster, a small business owner like me, or even a corporate professional in transition. I ask this because you could be anybody that's wanting to find different ways to make money online, okay? And I know with the pandemic and everything, a lot of people have wanted to be able to do that. As things begin to open up, a lot of people are like, you know what? I don't want to go back to work. I want to be able to do things on my own terms. And so that's why I'm excited to be able to present this to you, this information to you, because it could give you some ideas, you know, really help to stir up your imagination so that you can see that the possibilities are endless, regardless of your career field, your particular profession. So that's why whether you're an expert or a novice, it really doesn't matter. I believe the information that I'm going to share in this presentation will be a blessing to you, and you can actually see how you can capitalize on your gifts and your talents, okay? So you may have been wondering, how do I get started with my business or my idea? You know, if you're like me, you always have an idea, but you're wondering, how do I even get started? How do I find customers? Can I really make it work for me? Am I wasting my time? You know, some of the things that you like, you know, is it a waste of time to even think about doing this? And if you've already started, you may be saying, what am I doing wrong? I see other people succeeding, but why is it not working for me? Well, I'm hoping that tonight or today, whenever you're actually viewing this presentation, that you'll say, you know what? The information that she's sharing has really helped to answer some of these questions that I've had for so long. That's my goal. I want to answer these questions. I want to put you at ease and let you know that you can actually make money online, and it doesn't have to take forever to get things set up, okay? Now, at this point, you probably have some really great ideas and a strong desire for more. And you know you should be making money, or at least making more of it, but you're not sure how to get started or if your idea will work. I understand, I've been there, and I just really want you to be at ease with that and know that you're in a safe place, and that, you know, I typically attract the unicorns. I say the ones, not to say that we're weirdos, but we always have ideas and we have a desire not only to make money, but we want to be able to bless other people with it or whatever. So I just want you to relax, get something to write on. I'm going to give you some great information, and then we can go from there, okay? Now, you may be stuck in the how. How can I make this work? You may have questions like, how do I market myself? I get that one a lot. How can I find customers? You have the idea, you have the product, maybe even created, but how do I find customers? And then you also may be wondering, is now the time to do it? Did I wait too late? You know, are people interested? I had someone the other day, you know, say that, well, you know, a lot of people are unemployed. I don't know if I should be offering my product or my service. I want to answer those questions for you tonight, okay? Now, I want you to imagine if you were able to take your idea and succeed wildly online. Let's just pause for that. I want you to imagine that your idea works, that you can succeed, that you're making money, you match your salary perhaps, you know, just imagine that, okay? Imagine that you launch an online business, like I said, that matches your salary, but goes beyond that. Could you get excited about that? Yeah, I hope so. Now, the purpose of this masterclass, this webinar, is really 3 reasons. I'm going to share what I do to create streams of income, and more importantly, how you can do the same. Then I'm going to walk you through some mistakes that new business owners make in pursuit of online business success. And then lastly, I'll explain how you can work alongside me to get your dream launched and attract your first customers. All right, so buckle up for the ride. Now, you may be wondering, who's this person behind the screen that loves the loud music and all of that? If you've never met me or run into me online or anything like that, other than maybe seeing me on social media, let me tell you a little bit about me, okay? My name is Tracie Davis, all right? And I am an author of 8 books. These are actually published books. I've written several ebooks, but as far as actually published books, I'll get a chance to talk about that a little bit more tonight. So I'm an author. I wrote my first book in 2006. I'm also a certified life coach, and I've actually been coaching since 2010. Okay, helped a lot of people, hundreds and hundreds of people over the years, and I take pride in it. It probably is more than that, but at least that amount, right? I'm also a certified customer acquisition specialist. So I know how to help you get customers. I was certified by one of the largest digital marketing agencies really in the world. And so I have that certification and several others, but this is one of the ones that I'm really, really proud of. I'm also a proud owner of my own business, been in business for over 25 years, and I'm a proud wife of over 32 plus years to the same guy, and a mom of three, may I say, amazing, amazing kids, right? They're actually grown, but I'm super, super proud. So that's a little bit about me. As we continue on, you'll learn more about me, but that's just a little bit so that you'll know who it is that's making this presentation. I'm what you see is what you get. I'm high energy. I'm motivated. I'm excited. I love God, love his people, and I love helping people. And so I'm glad that you took time out of your schedule to say, you know what, I'm going to go and hang out with Coach Tracie Davis and see what she's talking about. All right. Now, let me tell you this. I've done a lot of things right. And maybe one day we can sit down and really go into some depth of some things that I've done right. But I can also, we can have a longer conversation about the things that I've done wrong. So I'm going to give you the tea. All right. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my business background so you can kind of see where I've been. Okay. This is why I came online, because a lot of people are succeeding offline. I've had a successful businesses offline, but why did I come completely online? Check this out. I actually owned a successful award-winning agency for this company here that you see, Farmers Insurance. You see all the commercials now, but back when I actually started my agency, they were relatively unknown. And so I won a lot of awards, helped them to build a huge book of business in the Virginia, Hampton Roads area of Virginia. And it was great. I was excited, Black girl winning, all of that. And it was wonderful at first. But a lot of times when you're doing well, the reward is they give you more work, right? So my hours became longer and longer. I kept having trouble getting staff and keeping staff. And it just became harder and harder and harder. And the joy I had started to leave. I couldn't travel with my husband. And anybody that knows me knows that we as a family, we love to travel. And so that was really on my last nerve. I couldn't travel as often as I wanted to. And when I did, I was tied to the phone in case something happened in the office. Someone was always calling, you know, Miss Davis this, Miss Davis that. And I was just like, man, I can't even go on a vacation. So the misery really continued. I began to hate going to work. I don't know if you can relate to that, but I hated it. I hated it. And I slowly sank into a depression. And I didn't really, to be honest, know what was happening until a friend of mine pointed out that she noticed that I would get sad every Monday. Every Monday. She said, you know, do you notice you kind of go down? Because I'm really like a hyper excited, motivated person. But she said, you get really sad every Monday. And when she pointed that out, it was then that I knew I had to make a change. I had to. So I scheduled an appointment with my husband in a public place. I always joke about that. My husband's a loud Jamaican. So I'm like, let's go public, you know, so he'll be calm when I give him this bad news. We had talked about, you know, I would start the agency, he would retire from the military, and we would run it together. And so here I was coming to him to say, hey, I know we had talked about this, but I can't do it. I don't want to do this anymore. And so I just told him, hey, if we can come into agreement that I can sell the agency, I'll find something else. I can't do it anymore. It's making me miserable. And I waited, I paused. And he said, yes. He said, yes, right? He wanted me to be happy. And he's like, hey, if you can find something else, go for it. I support you 100%. All right. So off to the races. I sold the agency and I, you know, just was so excited. I had money to invest. So I bought courses and I endeavored to teach myself how to build a business online. I had decided I'm going online. Oh my gosh, but it was a big, big, big mistake. And why was that? Well, I bought the courses, but they only showed me part of the solution and I had no teacher. And as you might have guessed, I soon ran out of money and I had to start doing just about anything so I could stay at home because I was determined I'm not going back to a 9-to-5. I'm not going back to the office. I'm just not. So I answered phones. Yes, I have degrees. Yes, I have certifications, all those kinds of things. But I was like, I don't want to do that. So I answered phones. I wrote insurance policies. I sold timeshares. I was on the struggle bus for real. It wasn't until I'd had enough, and I did this one thing that I'll tell you about later, that completely changed my life. I went from struggling to writing books and hosting webinars. I started speaking at my own events and guest speaking because of this one change. Everything changed for me after struggling. And I'm telling you, it wasn't like an overnight struggle. I struggled for 5 years, just making ends meet, just saying, hey, I got to do something so I don't have to go back to the nine to five. And this is what I discovered, that the questions that people were asking me were clues to my prosperity. That sleep coin is the golden ticket. Those that counsel with me know that I talk about sleep coin all the time. You got to get the sleep coin. That's making money while you sleep, right? And that my expertise is marketable. I discovered that. And lastly, that I couldn't make the changes that I needed alone. It took me 5 years. 5 years. I discovered those things the hard way. But you, because you showed up, you get to cheat and get the easy way. All right? So, are you ready to hear 5 ways that I earn income completely online, and how you can too? I hope you're saying yes, because I'm ready to share with you. All right? All right. So the first way is affiliate marketing. Okay, affiliate marketing. And you may have heard the term before, but let's talk about it a little bit, because these are again, ways that I make money right now. And I'm only going to talk about 5 of the ways. There are other ways. As I started counting today, I was like, ooh, this will be a longer webinar. So we don't want to make it too long. So I'll just talk about the 5 different ways. Okay. So the first one is affiliate marketing. And basically affiliate marketing is the process by which an affiliate earns a commission for marketing another person's or their company's products. Okay, the affiliate simply searches for a product that they enjoy, then they promote that product, and they earn a piece of the profit from each sale that they make. Okay, and you may have heard of it, you may not have, but it's pretty common. I actually have one of my I don't want to call him a friend, I'll just say a person that I've worked with. We used to call him 50K a day, because with affiliate marketing, he was making $50,000 a day in sales. Okay. So when I say that each one of these things that I'm sharing, that you can kill it, you can. With one of these, you can kill it. Okay. I just happen to be involved in all 5 because I like streams of income. Okay. So let's talk a little bit more. How does it actually work? So basically, you will have a particular product and you can put it on your social media, you can put it on your website or whatever. You'll get a link. Okay. And you'll share that particular link on one of those areas. And then when a customer clicks on it and there's a transaction that's made, the company is going to pay you a percentage. Now I've listed here a couple of the companies, and might want to write these down, but take for an example, Walmart or Target or even Amazon. They have affiliate marketing programs where if you take a link off of Walmart or Target or whatever, and somebody clicks on that link, then you'll get a percentage of the sale. Okay. But a lot of people don't realize, if you have a Shopify store, for an example, you can actually refer people to using Shopify, creating their own Shopify store, and you can actually make commissions that way as well. A lot of people are not aware of that. I've seen, there's this guy that I know on YouTube. He teaches everything about Shopify, and then he refers people with his link. And as people sign up, he's making a serious commission, right? And so I'm telling you, there are different ways to make extra income, and you didn't have to create anything. Okay, you get the link, you share it on your social media. You may want to go live about it or whatever. I put Aweber on here. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, but if you have an email list, okay, or even if you don't, people recognize online that you need an email list. And so again, if you send people, hey, try Aweber, try MailChimp, then when they actually sign up for that, you get a commission for that. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Now, you may have never heard of this company called JV Zoo. And JV Zoo is more or less, it's a portal that you can go into, and there are all kinds of products and services there, mostly software. So if a person needs a software that can post on social media for them, or if there's an ebook or something like that, there are different vendors that will actually provide products, and you can say, hey, I'll send that to my customers. I'll post that link on my social media. I'll put this on my blog. they'll give you a commission. And I've seen commissions between 70%, 90%, even some of them offer 100% commission because they're wanting to make that initial sale and they're looking for people to help them do that. Okay. Now, the way I participate is these are some tools that I recommend. So this is like, for an example, would be on my website. So when a person visits one of my websites and I'll say, hey, there's a link there that says tools I use and recommend. Okay. So when they go on that page and they click on MailChimp, or if they click on Aweber or ConvertKit, Lead Pages, HostGator, there's a plethora of others, right? When they click on it, they click on the Learn More button. And if they buy through my link, then I make a commission. That's that sleep coin because I built the site, I put the links up here. And so if someone visits, either because I told them to visit or they found me via Google or something like that, or if I did a YouTube video and they find it, then guess what? I'm going to make a commission. And most of these companies pay at least once a month. Some of them pay twice a month. Okay, so great way. These are, of course, just an example. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of companies that will allow you to market. Just get the link. You don't have to create anything. You don't, it's just totally, you share the link, you make a commission. Okay, I love doing this. Super, super easy. Okay. Second type of business is network marketing. I was actually introduced to network marketing back in 1994. That's how long I've had this type of business in my life, okay, on and off. So let's talk a little bit about network marketing. This is a business model in which there's a distributor network that builds the business, okay? So distributors, some people call them consultants, right? And usually these businesses pay on different levels. So as a person decides that they want to market a particular product, they can also get other distributors to do the same. And in essence, the company rewards them by saying, hey, you found that person for us, we're going to give you a percentage of their sales. Okay. And I like network marketing because, and I listed this, really within this chart here, when you compare it to a job versus a traditional business and then network marketing, you can see here on the top that with a traditional business, typically to start it, it takes a whole lot of money to get a traditional business started. I can tell you that with my farmer's agency, right? It took a whole lot of money. They have to look at your bank account. They want to know your credit history, all those kinds of things to see if you're even, eligible to start a business with their company. And, eventually, if you stick with it, there could be great profits or there could not be, but you got to deal with all that. The office rental, the staff salaries, the bills that come with that, office supplies, there's so much. And is the risk high? Oh yeah, it's very high. You have to have some business skills. If you don't work, you don't get paid, and the success of the business is based upon you. It's based upon the market, all those kinds of things. And so it's a lot of risk with that. As opposed to network marketing, typically, a person can actually start a network marketing business for like $100, right? $100, and then everything after that is going to be profit. They may have like a monthly fee of like $50 to $100 to maintain their business, but I mean, gosh, a business, and then you're getting tax write-offs and all those kinds of things. So I love it because the risk super, super low. Just about anyone can do it, right? Because again, you get a link, you share it, share products, whatever. I always tell people, be a product of the product. People believe you, and the probability of you winning is extremely high. I love it. Now, the company that I have worked with, oh my gosh, the last 7 years, I've been able to do some incredible things with it. I've helped hundreds and hundreds of people to do the very, very same thing. There are a lot of women in particular that I've been able to help with that particular company to lose weight. It's an actual health and wellness company. And I've been rewarded, gotten top earner rings and things like that. So it's fun. If you're needing something for, you need a community, you're needing something that you can get extra income, you're needing recognition, all those kinds of things typically are very appealing when you're dealing with a network marketing company. Okay, so if that's something you're interested in as far as working with me, make sure you let me know. Okay, or you can visit Online Queen. I guess I should have put this on here, onlinequeen.org, and we could talk about working with me on that. We actually have one of the top earners in the industry in our company. She makes about $1 million a month. Okay, yep, $1 million a month. So sky's the limit with this stream as well. All right. Second one is e-commerce, 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 e-commerce. So what is e-commerce? I'm sorry, second one, third one. E-commerce is electric commerce, right? E-commerce, okay, is a business model that lets firms and individuals buy and sell things over the internet. Okay, so you can do it business to business, business to consumer, consumer to consumer, or consumer to business. So when I say consumer to consumer, you know, if somebody put something for sale on like eBay, or if they put something on Facebook Marketplace, that's consumer to consumer. Okay, or it can be a consumer to a business. So there are all kinds of ways that these particular transactions can happen as far as the buying and selling over the internet. I love the internet. I actually have clients all over the world because of the internet. And I want your mind to just kind of really think like that. You're not restricted to just your area, just your town, just your city. I've you know, talked to some people, it's like, I want to do my business, but I live in a very rural area. Well, that doesn't even matter. Now, you may have some issues as far as trying to connect to the internet initially, but drive somewhere, get that site online, and once it's there, you can make what? Sleep coin. It's all about that. So let's talk a little bit more about e-commerce. E-commerce is like print on demand. You know, when a person, you know, they may want, you know, a t-shirt or something like that. And I'll mention that a little bit more when I show you some of the ones I've done. Print on demand, so they're not actually printed until someone wants it. There's drop shipping, okay, subscriptions, where a person could have a subscription box, or there could be an actual subscription to like a membership site or something like that. White label means that there's a product that already exists and then you buy the rights to it to say it's yours, okay? So you put your label on it. There's a tea that exists and now it's your tea, right? There is a particular makeup or skincare that's already exists and you can white label it and then have it on your site, like a Shopify site. Here's some of the sites here, some of the best e-commerce platforms on the planet. Magento, Shopify, I think everybody's heard of Shopify. There's YoCart, WooCommerce, BigCommerce, Big Cartel. There's a whole lot of different ways for you to start your own business, right? With this e-commerce, I would say type of business or business model. A lot of people actually love it because, again, sometimes if you can set things up properly, you never have to touch anything, all right? From the drop shipping standpoint, people order. And I love it. They order, the company ships it out, you get paid. Okay, fantastic. So some of the things that I have done with e-commerce, I create t-shirts. I'm very creative. And if an idea hits me or whatever, I create the t-shirt. I'll put it up on my particular site. This site is called Divinities, right? And a person may want my t-shirt, they click there. If they want a hoodie, they would click there. And I have all kinds in the marriage. There's Make It Last Forever. We have some t-shirts like that. And I also have mugs, right? I have all kinds of things with this particular e-commerce. People go to the site, they purchase it. The company that I'm using is print on demand. So I don't have inventory. It's just boom. When they want it, it's shipped out. I what? Get paid. Okay. Now, I hope as I'm sharing this, you'll say, wow, you can do it too. Nothing that I've shared so far is hard. It takes time to set up. You may not know how to set it up or how to build a site, but guess what? I can show you how to do that, okay? But I just want you to see that the idea can come. I hired a graphics person to come up with my little lady over there with the crown on, right? And I actually, once they created this for me, I put it on the mug and put it on the site, ready to go. Okay. And I'm telling you what, it's been so much fun because once it's created, not only do I have it on my site, but I upload it to Amazon. So people find my products on Amazon. And I tell you what, order it, boom, I get paid. Okay. I hope you're excited about that. Excuse me, I had to cough there. I should have brought some water in here. All right. Next type, and I skipped and basically because I'm going to share several in here because this is my awesome sauce. This is my OMG. I love it. Creating your own product or service. Now, of course, we just saw the t-shirts. We just saw the mugs and things like that. And there's a degree of creativity there that I'm creating it, but I'm talking about digital. This is what I get excited about. Digital, 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 digital. Can you feel my excitement? I love creating digital products because this is the area when I said that the dream of Sleep Coin, that's the golden ticket. This is the golden ticket. Okay. All those other things, you have to be involved to a certain degree. But what I love about digital products is once it's created, it's created. I don't have to touch it anymore. right? I just have to set things up, set it and forget it, wake up in their sleep coin. So I want you to get excited. If you weren't paying attention, pay attention now, okay? You can take your expertise. You can take the questions that people have been asking you, the things that are easy to you, and start to create digital products, okay? I'm talking ebooks, audiobooks, right? MP4s where a lot of people, when they're exercising or when they're driving, they want to hear some things. You can create a particular product via audio, okay? You can create courses. I do that. Graphic design. So we remember when I talked about the mug, there's someone that from another part of the world, to be honest, created those graphics for me. That's their business. That's a digital product. They created and boom, they made money from it. You can do membership programs, okay? Membership programs where people can actually log in and take advantage of anything that you've created, and they pay you a certain fee every single month because you're putting graphics in a particular Dropbox, or you're putting ebooks or PDFs or checklists, right? They're a member and they get access to it for a fee. You can actually have your website, your blog, and sell ad space where a person knows that you get a lot of traffic. So they're like, hey, can I put my ad? Can I put my purses? Can I put my my business address on your website? Sure, pay me for that ad space, and you certainly can. And then, of course, another digital product is coaching or mentorship, because again, you're actually able to do it via phone, via Zoom, those types of things where you can create it, record it, and send those things off via email, okay? I put that kind of in the category of digital products because again, once I've actually created something, I can continue to market it, and you can too, okay? So this is an example when I say an audio. I'm a singer, right? And so guess what? This particular song, oh my gosh, I think this is probably 5 years old. Now, I put this on here to show you that Please God is also a video. It is a lyric video because it's on YouTube and it gets a lot of views. That's income that I get not only from people downloading Please God from Spotify and all those other places, but also from YouTube. YouTube will pay me based upon the number of views. And advertisers may want to advertise before my video plays or after it plays, okay? So I really want your mind to expand that all the gifts, all the talents that God has given you, there's so many ways that you can have sleep coin. You can get that income coming in, okay? So with my music, with my books, okay? Now yes, these are physical books, but guess what? They're also digital books. Each one of these, okay, with the exception of 90 Day Slay, which is the pink one here. This is an actual journal for people that are losing weight and maintaining. But every other book that I have on here and several others that are not on the screen, they're all digital. They're all ebooks. Several of them are also audiobooks. I'm telling you, if you can just really start to think like, man, I can do that, because I know you can, okay? So again, my area of expertise, I like to talk about success. So this was my first book. Back in 2006, I wrote this book, and it's one of those evergreen products because it's wisdom from God. That does not change. I wrote a book about marriage. People were like, how in the world did you guys stay married so long? I mean, my husband and I have been married for 32 years. I think we know a little bit, right? So I wrote a book called Make It Last Forever. So that is also we ended up creating mugs and t-shirts and all kinds of things from one idea, okay? Then I have this book here that became a conference. I mean, so much came from Push Points with Pastor T. If things I wish I had known, this is a book about network marketing strategies, showing people how to grow. I've won cars, I've won trips. I've done a lot in network marketing, right? And so I give that wisdom. Ready, Set, Grow is a devotional, showing people, how they can grow spiritually. 90 Day Slay, of course, I just mentioned that's a journal. And then 21 Days of Consecration. This was released this year. It's a devotion showing people how to get back to, focusing on God. So each one of those digital products, okay? Now, I also create courses, right? And a lot of people were asking questions. Pay attention to the questions that people are asking you. They were asking me about Canva. How are you creating different things there? So this is one of my courses called Canva Made Easy. Okay, now I created a video, I uploaded it to YouTube, you can see right here, and I actually have it on a platform, and it's amazing to me when people are buying this. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot, where did this money come from? I'm telling you right now, people were asking, how can I do things on Canva? I made a course. I sell it for $47. Yeah, I hope you're getting what I'm saying. I have several. There's another one that I created for Pinterest. There's another course that I created when people don't know what type of business to start. I'm telling you, get excited, okay? Get excited. Sky's the limit. You can profit from your expertise, okay? Something that you already know how to do, somebody else would pay you to show them how to do it. And guess what? You don't want to keep doing one-on-one things, being on the phone. Create it. Create a digital product and then market it. And then that way you'll have that sleep coin. Hope it makes sense to you. Now, of course, courses, right? I show people they're wanting to know, how can I launch my own digital products? Can you show me how to do it? I was getting those questions, getting those DMs. So I created a course, right? And I show people how to do it in 60 days or less, where they actually have their own digital products. Okay. So I hope you see what I am saying here. So let's recap. 5 ways that you can make money online. This is just 5. We'll probably need to go a little further, but affiliate marketing, okay? You can actually sign up with some companies tonight, the Walmarts, the Targets, right? There's so many online. I would actually tell you to Google companies that offer affiliate marketing, and you can actually sign up, okay? Commission Junction is one of those sites that you can go to, and they have all kinds of companies that allow affiliate marketing. Then there's network marketing. I would love for you to partner with me, and I could show you some marketing things. I've been doing it for a long, long time. Great income that you can make, okay? E-commerce, digital products. And of course, you could be a consultant where you're offering your services once a week, once a month, right? Earn some income off of your expertise, off of your gift, off of your talent, okay? So now that we've covered 5 ways that you can make money online, let's look at some other ideas real quick. Okay, so I shared with you the ways that I've been able to, but let's just look at a couple others just to kind of trigger some ideas for you. If you're into exercise, you could do a beginner exercise journal. New moms are always looking for information. So you could, if you have some tips for new moms, you could create a resource guide. You could do a guidebook for writing a book. So I've written several books. So you may be an author, you may be a coach or someone, and you could create a guidebook for writing a book. You could create a guidebook for, starting your own business, or how to make candles, or whatever you're good at. You can create a guidebook for it. Okay. Pocket guides for staying motivated. Pocket guide for staying calm. Okay. Whatever you're good at. A shopping list for clean eating. I'm telling you right now, everybody was talking about the quarantine 15. For some people, it's 20. They would love to know, how can I eat clean without having to do all the research? You do the research, you put the list together, and guess what? You can sell that, and you can make that sleep coin. Some people are into paleo, so you can come up with a grocery list for them. Some people love soul food, but they want to be vegan. Hey, what's the grocery list? What should I buy? And one thing that's really hot right now, adult coloring books. I was at the spa, and of course it's been forever and a day since I've been to the spa, but when I was at the spa, this was a beautiful spa in DC, they gave out adult coloring books while we waited. And I was like, and I enjoyed it so much. Huge market. If you go on Amazon right now and you type in adult coloring books, you'll be amazed how many different types of coloring books there are available for adults, okay? Workout pictorials showing the correct form. Oh my gosh, how many people need that? It's like, we know we need to exercise, but am I doing it right? If you're good at that, you can create pictorials and actually market those. How to do anything that you can confidently share. How to do this. How to cook. I'll buy it. A workout journal. I created one of those, to help people to know, hey, did you take your supplements? Did you move your body today? Did you drink your water today? Right? And then in the journal, I created affirmations for them to say so that they could stay positive throughout the day. That sells like crazy. I'm about to create a digital version of it so that people can actually have it on their phone. I'm super excited about it. But let's keep going. A social media group tutorial. If you have had success with creating a social media group, show somebody else how to do it. I see people selling that all the time. A motivational message. What if it's just one message? but it motivates someone. Guess what? That's the product. Okay, that's a product. And the best example is when I talked about my push book. Sometimes I assume that everybody knows, but I have a book called Push Points with Tracie Davis, right? When I wrote that book, it actually started out as a conference. Okay, I had done a women's conference, and then that live conference became a cyber conference. So we did the conference online. And then after that, I still felt like I had more in me. And so I wrote the book. And then that book has become a journal. That book has become a course where I'm actually helping women to shift their mindset. I'm telling you, one message. I hope you're getting some ideas. Okay. Empowerment message for recent grads, career training lesson for recent grads. I know when my daughter graduated, my youngest last year, I can see the confusion where it's like, what do I do now? For the last 16 years, I've had someone to tell me what to do every day. I've known what I should do every day. Now, what do I do? So career training, next steps. Since you graduated, now what? Can you imagine? You could write a book, you could write a PDF, an ebook, you could do a motivational message for them. I hope the ideas are coming to you, okay? Social media hacks. Is something working in social media that maybe others are not aware of? Life hacks. Hello. Anything that you can do to help someone have a better life, amazing. I would go for it. Cooking videos, you can never lose with that. People are always interested. Go on TikTok right now and you'll see all kinds of cooking ideas. People are just, get so excited and they lean in to know, hey, how can I do this? How can I make something healthier, but still taste good? All those kinds of things. Styling, oh my gosh. And I love it because styles are always changing. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, right? So you can have different tips on styling body types, etc. Music, I just showed you guys what I do with music, okay? I've given several people ideas that when the pandemic, including my son, I'm like, you should do some things virtually. Oh, I don't want to do, I'm like, do some things virtually. People will pay for it. People will download, okay? Art, dance, can you imagine? A lot of times people want to dance, but they're too shy to do it in front of others. You could do dance lessons via Zoom. I'm giving you the ideas. I hope you're understanding how you could actually make a living from home. You could make a living from, work from anywhere you want to, basically. A crafting lesson, home improvements, makeup tutorials. The ideas go on and on and on and on. All right. So I hope that helped you with that. All right. It's check-in time. Was this helpful for you? Did you get some ideas? Do you see how you can make money online? I hope that your brain is like, yes, yes, yes. I can do this. I can see myself doing it, right? Give me a yes. I want to feel your energy. I'm hoping that the information that I shared really, really prompted you to know that, hey, you can work from home. You can succeed. You can monetize your expertise. Okay, that was the goal. And a lot of people make mistakes from just not capitalizing on it and not having a plan and not having a blueprint. And guess what? Not having someone to actually work with them. You remember I said I would share the one thing that I did that changed my life? Well, I got some help. I hired a coach, and I want to, encourage you to do the same thing. Now, a lot of times it's like, oh my gosh, I don't know this lady. She gave me some great information, so I'm not sure if I'm ready to hire her. What can I do? Well, guess what? If you want to go deeper, but you're not ready to quote unquote hire me as your coach, I've actually created a workshop entitled How to Choose the Right Business. Okay, so you can actually enroll in this workshop. It's amazing. And let me tell you exactly what it covers. How to discover the perfect topic or industry to launch your business. A lot of times it's like, okay, you showed me a lot. I don't even know what's right, what's the perfect topic, what's the best industry, how do I even launch it, right? So I'll show you how to do that. The workshop will also show you how to choose an audience, okay, to offer your product or service to. So you have the industry, you'll have the business model, then you'll have to actually choose an audience to offer your product or service to. So I'll help you with that. And then how to identify the problem of your customer and offer a solution. Okay, so we're going to be talking about pain points and problem solving so that you can offer a solution to a hungry audience, okay, that actually targets them, okay? And then I'm going to include some worksheets throughout the workshop so that you'll make sure that you're documenting all the information as you're getting it, as you're brainstorming, so that when you finish the workshop, you'll actually have a game plan of what to do next, okay? Now, normally this workshop is $97. It's really worth more than that, but I charge $97 for it. But since you hung out with me on this webinar, all right, you can actually get it today for only $47. Yep, you're worth that investment. $47 to help you to hone in on the business type you should have, the industry, the niche, the audience, all of that for only $47. Okay, now you can go to bit.ly/BEW-47, okay, to go ahead and take advantage of this special. Or you know what? Go ahead and click the link below. I think that'll be a whole lot easier and you can take advantage of this special. All right. Thanks so much for hanging out. I hope you got some valuable information. I hope to see you on the internet streets, building your business, making money online. And again, thanks for hanging out. Go ahead and take advantage of this special. Click the link below. See you later.